All right, monthly ChronoSo. We're here with the Macho Man Randy Savage versus Bret the Hitman Hart. Is he the Hitman yet, Dave?
He is definitely the hitman. Very clear. We've even got a target on his logo.
All right, Dave. We do a draft here because I'm a sports nut, and that's the only fair way I could think of presenting these matches to all our ChronoSo people. So we just have a randomizer, then we have a draft, and you were lucky enough to get this match in the draft, and you were nice enough to include me in here and do it for the YouTube fans.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you. It'll be an occasion for all our listeners and viewers to actually see what an Australian looks like. We are truly north-south today. Truly north-south, for
Oh, that's good.
either end of the equator.
Absolutely. So it's a Sunday night in America. It's 8 o'clock. What time is it down under?
It's just on 10 o'clock in the morning Monday. So I'm ahead of you. I promise I won't tell you what happens.
Wow, wearing a 49ers jersey, you're not really used to being ahead of anything.
Ah, well, we'll see what happens.
All right, but hey, Dave, we're gonna do a watch along here. But do you mind to tell us about the interviews before we get going on the match?
Absolutely. No, so as with most Saturday night main event episodes, we get a couple of good interviews before this. For those of you who've been following along on this journey, this match, Randy Savage and Bret Hart, has a flow-on effect from our last Saturday night's main event, where Randy Savage faced the Honky Tonk Man and won the match by disqualification when Bret interfered while he was going for the 3 counts. And then we get a hype video for that. And then we jump into an interview, Mean Gene's with the Hart Foundation and Jimmy. And Gene says he's sickened. He's sickened by what the Hart Foundation have been doing. And it's sort of a bit. I think it's been a bit over dramatic. I mean, they didn't really do anything last time round. But Bret says that practice makes perfect, and I quite love that little comment from Bret, especially when you think of what's going to come in the future for Bret and some of the men he competes against. So I quite love that. Jimmy Hart calls Liz the daughter of the devil, and that was a really fun little comment too. And Anvil is just laughing his head off the way the Anvil does, and they come out and get in the ring, and then that we jump back to Mean Gene with the Macho Man. And oh, look, I really found this a little annoying because he turns to Liz and goes, "Have you recovered from this attack? Last time, if you remember last time, Honky just pushed her over. Didn't
Yeah.
really do that much to her." And she says she's been in a little bit of pain. And Macho, in the only way, does, "Oh, pain! I've been in pain." And he starts talking about how he's been feeling the pain and he's going to overcome today. It's his quest. It's his vow. He won't rest till he gets him. It's a great it's a good Macho Man promo. You can never
Never go wrong.
get too much of it. But as Macho said last time, we're entering the danger zone, and Macho comes to the ring ready to enter the danger zone. I was actually waiting for the danger zone music to come in. A little bit of Top Gun music would have really worked there, but no, we get his typical theme though. So they
It's
come to the
fitting.
ring, and
We're
we're
in
ready to go.
1987, so it's fitting.
That's it. That's it. So we're ready to go for this, Aaron. Ryan, sorry. Oh, sorry, Ryan. I'm having one of those moments.
No worries. Aaron has like fluffy hair, and so I don't know. Yeah, he's a Canadian. He's way north. I'm in Massachusetts, which is 6 hours below him.
No worries. And
All
I'm
right,
another 13 hours south.
you're already in fucking Monday. So, all right, Dave. Let's throw on the match here, right?
Let's get it going.
So you for the Peacock listeners or the YouTube, if you want to watch along here on audio, here you go. Ready? So we are 1442.
Happened in the past. Well, if Elizabeth can't
So Macho comes in. It was really cool at the start of this. Is Macho didn't let Liz get in the ring. He was worried about her getting in the ring. He jumps straight in the ring and is threatening Bret. And what I really like is on the outside, the Anvil and Jimmy Hart start stalking Liz. And so Macho jumps straight out to protect her and defend her. And Jesse even says, this could be distracting for the Macho Man.
Oh yeah. So a few months ago, the Justin and Aaron did a little tier list. First of all, that was a weak. As we're watching, that was a weak Bret Hart logo. But anyways, Aaron and we gotta pause. We got an ad. I'll edit it out. Motherfucker.
That's all right.
I'm cheap. I gotta get the premium. Hey, that's what we got. Let me write it down. Nothing like a good all that, huh?
That's all right. Happens down here as well.
I got you good on that Niners comment.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It was slick though. All right, 3, 2. So as the bars gets come down here, we had Aaron and JT. They ranked the Macho Man's WrestleMania gear. So I wonder if this red gear he wore at WrestleMania. I kind of like the red gear here. Hold on, let's see what the Honky Man is saying as we shake rattle our way.
I'm not finished playing with a Macho Man, and I'm certainly not finished playing with Elizabeth either.
What a pervert that Honky is.
I loved Honky at this time. He was just so good at this little role. So you see Macho's chasing the boys around the ring. I love that he caught Bret before he got in the ring, drags him back out. It's a great thing that, you know, they don't just get in and do the old heel thing and straight into the ring post. What I love about this era is that move. Bret is selling it. It hurt. He's in the shoulder. It even carries his shoulder getting back in the ring. These days, going to the ring post is it's a passing move. You know, people go into the ring post, jump in the ring as if nothing happened. But back in '87, back in these great heyday of this time period, these moves hurt and they hurt bad. And so, it's a great way to regain control.
Look at the urgency on Macho there. As soon as Bret's feet hit the mat, he was after it. He's vengeful. But yeah, it's weird. And Bret brought that selling into the '90s too. I wonder really where that lost its luster. It's just when I'm sure it was the consistency in the moves and the pace and the TV era of the late '90s kind of really probably.
Absolutely, and I love how quick they've got the match going here. Like Macho, that quick spin back into the turnbuckle, and he chases him in so quick. And these guys are moving fast. It wasn't this slow pace that you often got in some of these TV matches. They were moving at a breakneck speed.
Even how Bret threw his hips into the choke there, the small details there, just like the leverage he got into that choke was excellent. Even the Macho, these guys are. Did you do a GWW list? These guys are top 7 guys.
I did. I think I had Macho. He was definitely in my top. Both of them were in my top 5.
Yeah, I think these guys were my top. I had Macho 2 or 3, and then I had Bret like 5, 6, or 7, probably 7.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of both of these guys. I love this bit, Macho going for the throat again, and this referee, I can't stand this referee. Jack Kroll, I think his name is Jack Kruger.
Especially when we get out here. When we get out here, it's like, bro, you're not the show. Calm down,
But Macho takes advantage. Bret on the outside, he knees him in the back, sends him to the floor. I love that Randy Savage, even as he's gone to be a popular wrestler in the eyes of the fans, he was still wrestling the way he did against Ricky Steamboat 12 months earlier when he was the hated guy. He still takes the cheap shot, still goes for the throat, still willing to cheat. And Jesse will call him out on it. But Jesse will always acknowledge that, hey, he does what he can.
Take him down, Jimmy. Jimmy, he don't want the smoke. Bring him down. Come on. But there we go.
This meeting of the minds.
Noggin knocker. Oh, look at Hart. Excellent sell. Where's the Hitman? Oh.
Hitman's on the floor, and I love that Savage is taking advantage of it, but megaphone to the belly.
So they were playing chess. They thought Macho thought he was playing checkers, where they was putting him there. He outthought him, but no, they were playing chess. He had the microphone ready to go.
And what I love here is as Liz goes to tend to him, she keeps looking at where's the anvil. Like she's concerned about being able to help him because she doesn't want to get attacked herself. I love even Liz plays into the storyline of the match.
Yep. Oof. I love it. Just so slapping the mat. That's the new slap in the thigh, right? The slap in the thigh has replaced slapping the mat with your foot. All right, let's see what Vince is saying about this match over here.
Him, he knows how to put an opponent away. What's he doing? Look at him trying to intimidate Elizabeth.
There you go. It's back to what you were saying.
And look at this. Bret Hart continuing his attack on Randy Savage.
I do miss the little heart on the singlet, though.
Yeah, it was good. And it's not here yet. It comes with time. But I love how Bret just doesn't sit back and wait. He's straight in. He's all action. That's what really stands out in this match. It's all action, and I like here. Bret's getting annoyed that the referee is not letting him continue the attack. I think it's a good little thing rather than just the old stand back with the hands in the air. Yes, sir. I'm not doing anything wrong.
He knows the Macho Man is the guy. He knows he's going to stay on him to keep that top down guy down.
I always
great
liked
pile driver there, by the way.
Always liked his pile driver.
Great kick out too.
Hmm.
See, he exerted all of his energy there on the kick out, and now he's still selling the exhaustion and the pain.
And Macho was so good at that. Savage was so good at that selling the pain and the desperate moment, and that he's just staying in the match.
Yep. Oof. The excellence of execution, you don't say, huh?
That's it. And it shows this early. I mean, it's 87. We're still in the height of the tag run, and yet he really shows his skill, and it comes out there. And we're going post to post, shoulder in again. He's always loved that move, loved that shoulder into the post. He did it all through his career. It was always the turning point for his match.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of his ideas have spawned off that post. If you get the leg lock with the whatever, he always seemed to get a bump off of there. The kick on the back with the WrestleMania 10 and the WrestleMania 8. So he's a smart guy, of course.
And here we get the reverse situation. Bret just managing to kick out, but struggling after the double axe handle. It's good counter wrestling between the two. And here's Bret's backbreaker. I love that move. You can see at this point in time what they saw in Bret Hart as a mechanic, as the in-ring technician, and where he was too good for the tag team ranks.
Right there too, even the sell and the miss.
That's right. It's interesting that Bret is getting a lot of offense in this match, and I noted in our last Saturday night's main event, Randy Savage really dominated the Honky Tonk Man and really, sort of dominated everything that was going on. But in this match, he's giving Bret a lot of offense. Although there's that move I was talking about, off the top rope clothesline.
Yeah. Jimmy too. Yeah. No wasted movements. Always at it.
That's
baby,
it.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on. Get in there, ref. Get in there.
Look at this. That was excellent.
Look at that backdrop over the top rope.
Oh, and there we go. Selling the ankle. A pivotal story the rest of the way.
And I like Jimmy and the Anvil. They're both pointing out. They see it. They play the storyline so well. They're pointing it out to their teammate. Look what's happened. Look what's going on. We've got this moment now.
Neidhart's laughing because he got him.
And he plays the injury so well. Randy Savage does.
Oh yeah.
But I actually like what we're about to see here. Liz. You don't see Liz get it as involved as this normally, but Liz is there. She's actually taking off his boot. She's trying to help him out by getting the boot off so they can keep an eye on that foot, maybe give it a bit of room to recover.
Okay, well, you can't let that thing balloon up in there. You got to let it breathe.
Oh, and there's our referee separating them, keeping the Hart Foundation away.
Ugh, at it again.
Well, at least they're doing it at the ad breaks in the show.
Yeah, but I'll still edit it out of this.
So Savage with his boot off, trying to drag himself back into the ring. He was always so good, and I love how he's just trying to avoid putting any weight on his foot. He sells it so well.
Oh, I love the anvil out here too. Laughing at it all. This looks like the boots the socks I wear to work with my work boots.
Look like the long white, almost like white, like ankle calf supports.
Tube
A
socks.
lot of athletes wear them. Yeah.
Mine are light gray. White ones would get like filthy.
Macho calling him in. I'm ready. Bring it on.
He's got one leg. You'll still take him down.
But smart Hitman, always the smart wrestler, straight to the leg.
Oh.
And this referee, what's he doing? Dragging people out of the way, dragging them off.
So where are they? They're in Seattle. Oof, great little bump there. The post again.
Yes,
they're in Seattle, right?
That's correct.
Now, did they this ref? Did he travel? He travel everywhere with them, or is
he was on the crew until just after WrestleMania 4, I think he seems.
Till after this match.
So
yeah, he wasn't around in the mid-'80s. He was just probably around for a short time, huh?
Yeah,
I recognize him from watching back in the day. I just didn't. Not the consistency though.
He actually was he did a bit of prelim work. He sometimes I think in those mid-'80s you actually saw him working as a jobber on Superstars and a Challenge and things like that. Into the post again. That's the third time Hart's gone into the post with his shoulder.
Yeah, they incorporated the post and the ring ropes 3 or 4 times here. All with counters too. And nothing the same, always different.
And the smart thing there, Macho's using the rope leverage because he can't stand. It allows him to hold on to something while he executes that move. It's smart psychology.
All right, let's go home with it here. Let's go home with the volume.
Oh, that's exactly where he is. Come on, ref, break it. Oh, ankle. You can see
He always wants them to break the hold.
Right now.
It's a babyface, 100%.
There's no way the Macho Man can withstand
this has been a really good match.
It has. It's been fantastic. And I love that Jesse really plays up that ankle injury, talking about how this could be a career ender by continuing with the injury.
Yeah.
Randy Savage on the apron. Bret Hart now yanks him, hauls him back in again. You can see the thrust of the foot on the canvas. And Macho Man in tremendous pain again.
Here we go, baby.
Macho Man is a hurting individual right now, and I think he should quit. All he's got to do is say, I quit.
Did these two ever wrestle in WCW?
Bret Hart hammering away.
I don't think so. When Bret came to WCW, Savage had sort of gone to part-time at that point.
Yeah.
Bret Hart. But Randy Savage is going to yank him in one more time.
Here we go, baby.
Suplex, Noah Slam coming up.
Nice. Executed, turtle.
Nice counter. And Anvil straight in to continue the attack. But I love this. He pushes him straight off.
Oh, here we go. Back to the last Saturday night's main event. No. Oh.
Bret Hart took he's taken hits to the shoulder and the side of the head. Macho's got the megaphone now and everyone goes running. And once again, the Macho Man, well, he's not standing yet, but standing tall. He's succeeded again against the odds and continues his rise to the top of the card. A fantastic match that was.
Excellent. You better put that boot back on, Dave.
Oh, got to carry it all the way to the back there. You know, that was a fantastic match. That's one. If you're listening to this on the podcast, I encourage you go and check that one out. That to me, it's another 4 boomerangs worth watching 4 times over.
So when you say 4 boomerangs, does that equate to 4 stars?
That's my equivalent of 4 stars. Yeah, rewatchability. A boomerang comes back, you got to see it again.
I love it. I'd probably go 3.5. That was a very good match. Maybe even a little higher, 3 3/4 for sure. But yeah, Dave, that's it for this match here. You got anything to say before we get out of here, bud?
Look, I think it's a great match. As I said, it really allowed everyone to shine. A great pace and a real enjoyable encounter. And yeah, both men really brought it, and it shows why the company had them both in such high regard.
Cool. Absolutely. It was a great match, Dave, and I was glad I was able to watch it along with you. And thank you for having me. And thank you for doing
Thanks
the
for
YouTube.
joining me, Ryan. Thanks for joining me, Ryan. Thanks for watching, guys. And let's get on. If you're listening to it on the podcast, I think Hulk Hogan's coming up next.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.